This is a Dancing Stickman production. Content warning. This series contains potentially upsetting themes, including mind control, harm to children and animals, and death. I'm going to open up the stat block for the Weaver to all of you.
Terrible.
Terrible?
I love
Eldritch horror?
Amazing.
it's like the Weaver. You mean the person who connects all the strands together?
Ooh. Wait, let me see. Oh, the Weaver.
Okay, so it should have popped up in your stuff.
Ooh, she is you. What?
Spiders.
So, yes, it's a big spider.
Ah, that's cool.
You three are all the Weaver.
Of course.
So it's like driving a car, mechanically speaking. Somebody needs to be at the wheel with this. What I'm going to do for what follows is you're going to end up being present in the church and where you are here. So you are responsible for boating the Weaver, but things are also happening to your real bodies in the real world. So you have legendary abilities. One of them is weave unweave. So you can either, if stuff seems broken where you are, you can repair it, or you can unweave bindings. Very powerfully magical, requires all of you to be present as the Weaver. So another legendary action that you have is perspective shift. You can shift from which plane you are on, so you can tell me whether you are controlling your real physical body or if you are present in the Weaver. But you have a shared pool of spells. The Weaver itself has 100 HP that are it's essentially temporary HP. And then after that, if you continue to take damage against the Weaver's body, it will hurt you in the real world. So you have that temp HP to cover you for a little while. So you are going to have to shift your perspective between two planes of existence, which is why I want you guys to look at this and ask me questions and kind of get aligned about how you want to strategize and operate, because I think it'll be very confusing if you don't. So you have legendary actions. The way those work is you have 3 legendary actions that you can take. You can only take them at the end of somebody else's turn. So if it is Ofelia who's doing this legendary action, she cannot do it on her turn. She has to do it when somebody else's turn ends. You have 3 that you can use per round of combat. So some of these take 2 or 3. Some of them only take 1, but like you can see pluck the strands changes your circumstances in the church.
Okay.
Let me read.
So they don't take as many legendary actions to do that with pluck the strands, but then you're using your legendary actions up for that turn.
So you said we only use the legendary action at the end of our turn.
End of someone else's turn. But that means that you have 3 legendary actions you can use per round, and you have so much opportunity because you've got whatever it is you're looking at. You've got the gentleman in the robe, Igern, 8 guards. At the end of any of their turns, you can use a legendary action, or at the end of each other's.
Ah, okay.
So for weave on weave, we have 2 to 3 uses of it.
It takes 2 to 3 legendary actions. You get 3 per turn, and you might have to, for weave on weave, you have to use more than 1 to do it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
You have to have done more.
Yeah. So you could do, what's the 2 action ones? If you're repairing a strand, you can do that and then do a perspective shift or do pluck the strands.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we get multiple legendary actions per turn.
3 legendary actions per turn. Use them at the end of other people's turns. They are in addition to what you are able to do yourselves already.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us to somewhere between 24 plus legendary actions that might happen at the not in one round. Not in one round. But like one action, it's it's about like 12 per round. Because it's one after each person, right?
It's 3 total per round.
3 total per round. Well,
Yes.
okay, but can be used at the end. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 3 per round no matter what. So you have to be economical about the way you're going to use your legendary actions. You have to decide what you want to focus on.
I guess you will narrate the situation, but I think it'll also, I guess, help to know. So we got cast in this plane and we became the Weaver, I guess.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
But our bodies are still in the material plane.
Yes, in wherever you are right now, you are one being that share a consciousness. And I want to be clear, you also share spell work, which means you can cast it either in the material or in this other space. So you can cast spells too as an action, no problem. You can move. And you can use each other's spells. So I actually am going to open up everybody's sheets to each other, although I think the easier thing for you to do is to communicate if you have a useful spell in the situation.
So in the plane that we're in now, we are being attacked by this cube.
It's about to attack, yeah.
Okay.
Cube thing.
This cube monster.
Right. So there's a cube eyeball monster in this plane.
Pissed off.
And then in the material plane where our bodies exist, there are 8 guards.
8 guards and 2 other people. Yeah.
2 other people.
Yeah.
One of them including Igern.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And so as a collective consciousness, so how do our turns work? When we perspective shift, we go one of us or all of us go back into
one of you can use perspective shift at a time. So are you in the Weaver or are you in the church? And if you want to switch during the turn, you have to use that legendary action. And then we'll have you placed, so we'll know where you are. And I will ask you to keep track of where you are too, just to help me out. So you can decide to use your legendary actions to do that. But if you think you're going to be more effective in the material, you may want to stay there.
Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
So once we perspective shift, only one of us can do it at a time.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of want to keep one person in the boat at all times.
So does that mean that the Weaver now does not have access to that person's spells?
No, the Weaver at all times. You share, everything is always shared. Yeah.
Got it.
So we always have the same spells.
Yep.
So if Emmett were to be in the church, then does that mean Ofelia or Naya could use one of my spells as the Weaver on my behalf?
Yeah, like if Ophelia's out of spell slots, you can actually volunteer one of your spell slots or one of your prepared spells.
Okay. All right, I guess my other questions pertain to having to see what happens after we do that.
You awaken to your senses in an unknown space on what appears to be a giant web. Before you, a horrifying... You don't even know what you're looking at. You just see the way it shifts and the way the eyes pierce your spirit, and you are not totally sure what this is, but you sense its surprise at the weight of your appearance in front of it. So we are in initiative now. The first people to take initiative are not present here. So this thing before you is going to get a surprise round, because I don't think any of you were expecting this, you know? I think you're surprised.
I'm surprised.
But then you feel something drawing you at the back of your neck. It tickles you. You know that this is not the only place where important things are happening. So in its first surprise round, this thing is going to do something. 3, 5, 4. I need you to make a group Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Ofelia got a 7.
Okay.
Beautiful 20.
Yeah.
Not a natural.
Oh my god, it's a 5.
This thing is currently arranged as a ziggurat. So stacked layers of these cubes in decreasing rows as it goes up, coming to a pyramid at the top. So the eye facing you, on the very top of the cube, it opens. It is all black, and caught unsuspecting, The gaze of your many eyes are drawn into that pool of blackness radiating from the top of this flesh ziggurat. And you feel the emptiness of this gaze eating away at you from the inside, and you take 36 points of damage.
And we start at 100?
You start at 100 pooled. I need you to make a DC 17 group dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
15 for Ofelia.
Great.
I got a 6.
I'm pretty sure I got a nat 1.
You appear to have gotten a nat 1. Okay, so the eye on top of the pyramid closes, and the row of the bottom platform, 4 eyes, like straight in a row, open, blank white. And you feel your many legs quaking, a weakness that makes you feel wobbly, despite that the web is your space. And your speed is halved for the next minute. All right, now everybody give me a group strength saving throw.
Okay. I think that's a natural 1.
I got a 3.
Got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, why would it be a natural 1?
The blocks of these cubes start quivering, and they shake loose of each other with a jolt and a kind of sticky separation. And they float through the air, a cloud of these maybe 30 or so blocks, and rearrange themselves into a solid cube. And as they rearrange and stick back together, one full blank side of the cube turns to you, and all of the eyes open simultaneously, and they are so human. They are the eyes of an angry authority figure glaring at you for a perceived infraction and ready to punish, to force your compliance. And you are forced backwards, pushed away through the force of its will.
I think it's very in character. We're all still, like, figuring out what's going
I
on.
know.
That's why I wanted to give you an hour to prep, because it's like, this is a lot. So, okay, so that is the surprise round. Now I need to switch maps. He's going to do a perception check. He rolls a 10. That's a fail. Okay, so he doesn't see anything, but maybe... All right, you don't hear it with your ears. You hear it with your minds. You hear Igern's voice as she says, "They're on the walls." And now, one more guy. Emmett, can you remind me of what your armor class is?
It is 14.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, you, Emmett.
In my body?
Mm-hmm. You feel it. You feel, all three of you feel it. Something thumps into your body, but it's not here. And you scream in pain, and you scream in one voice.
Oh, wait. Does the 6 points still go towards the 110 HP?
No, that's not coming off the temp HP. That's
Okay.
coming off of Emmett.
God.
Now, Taya, the thing...
Well, no, we already know. We already had this conversation, Sarah, so you can go ahead.
Tyos, because it doesn't take much for you to understand what this unnatural joining of flesh and the magic of the loom is. All of a sudden, that block of furious eyes is no longer in front of you. It's somewhere else, but you can still magically sense its glare. It is behind you. Then it is going to do the same thing it did last time. So we got a 7, a 6, and a 3. All of you give me a DC 17 group wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, my beloved.
Oh, my strength.
I got a 21.
Oh, no, another nat 1.
I got a 27.
You say, you turn to your side and you see it. It's much closer now. It's just behind you, leering over your shoulder. But you feel Ophelia's cool, calm, detached physician training kick in as she stops to observe and understand this thing. And Emmett's natural instinct to help, to make you feel better, to keep things together. It combines to steady your nerves and you are not frightened. But now I also need you to do a group DC 17 strength saving throw.
Again? And that's not my strength?
All of us?
Oh,
All
yeah.
of you. Group throws.
12.
I got a 16.
Oh.
You turn to face the thing fully, but once again, facing that wall of angry, overbearing eyes focusing on you. It overwhelms you, and you are pushed away again. And then a DC 17 group wisdom check.
Oh, my wisdom loves me. 23.
Nice.
I got a 26.
You say,
27.
oh, this light is so bright. Your vision starts to cloud over white. The eyes of this wall, they've narrowed to slits. They do have eyelids, like crusty, sticky eyelids and eyelashes. And as they narrow to glare at you, the eyes have been growing brighter behind them. Blinding white. The eyes flash open and you find yourself suddenly feeling incredibly tired. Have you ever had that happen before, like driving at night and the car going in the opposite directions? It's brights flashing in your eyes that made you sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I want to close my eyes.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
You get that urge to close your many eyes, but it's a very human urge because spiders don't have eyelids, so you resist it and you stay awake. So Tyos can't do that right now. Great. What can he do? Oh, I know. So he's currently arranged as a big cube, but he shifts again. The blocks pull apart from each other in another kind of fleshy, sticky rending as it rearranges, this time into a kind of hollow tube. 5 blocks at a time, it rearranges itself into rings that line up with the empty center aimed at you like a barrel. So these rings of open eyes, they're rotating in opposite directions, but all of the eyes on all of the sides that you can see facing you, they are open and they're looking at you. And suddenly, the irises of all these eyes, they start twitching in different directions as a dark light spreads out from the center of this tube these rings have formed. The dark light, though, it's not flashing and bright the way the sleepy light behind its eyes was. It's like viscous, and it oozes out to you. And as it does, you feel like you might not be able to access your magic with it aiming at you.
Oh shit, is this an anti-magic? Right?
Negative energy cone.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
So that's Bro's turn there. Now,
Stupid.
does anybody want to do anything at the end of anybody else's turn?
It's not a spell when we do a perspective shift, right?
No, it is not. It's a legendary action.
Got it. As this barrage of attacks is happening, Ofelia, within the myriad of consciousness that is Naya and Emmett, I think Ofelia is just going to try to collect herself, find her essence, and she's already had this introspective journey, so she collects the strands that is her nature, and kind of remembering that tingling sensation in the back. Can she follow that sensation to where it leads?
You're back in the church, but you are 40 feet up in the air? Give me your perspective check. Not perspective, but perception.
It's not great, it's a nat 1.
Oh no,
It's a 3.
okay. You're facing a wall. You're actually attached to a wall. You're on a wall. I think you're a little confused because you look down and you're like, what? And you slip for a second, but then you grip again. Mm-hmm. So you realize that you are holding on to a wall vertically and you are not in the middle of the circle anymore. And you are high up in the air.
Let's go.
But it's not Ophelia's turn.
Right.
It's somebody else's turn. One of the guards, Ofelia, you cannot see him, but he comes forward and he takes a shot with his crossbow. And Naya, can you remind me what your AC is?
Oh, it's like 13.
That hits. That's a 16. So you take 6 points of piercing damage. As an arrow, Ofelia, you see this because when he sprints out in front, you see him emerge, and he shoots actually over the dais, up and across the wall. And you see Naya is on a wall too, but she's across the room from you. The arrow thuds into her body, and she takes 6 points of piercing damage. Ofelia, it's now your turn. Next will be one of the guards, and then Cade, and then Naya.
Fucking Chad. Anyway.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna I think seeing Naya get hurt and then remembering that Emmett had also gotten hurt, Ophelia's gonna recognize the anger of seeing her friends getting hurt, but instead of the fire that it was before where it was uncontrolled, recognizing who she is and what she has to do, it's gonna be a channeled sort of anger and weirding on myself.
Nice. Woo! Excellent. What form are you going to take as you weird into a wild shape?
This is going to be such a terrifying sight for the soldiers down below. But like grabbing onto the wall, you're going to just start seeing like Ofelia spasm as like long fur starts to grow out, and I see her having these sharp claws that ends up breaking the walls and fangs, and I like imagine it to be sort of like this wild, almost like a saber-toothed tiger creature.
Amazing. You maintain your ability to stick to the wall. Mm-hmm. You see that the three of you are able to climb the walls without any issue. Also, I'm wondering, what is your reaction seeing Naya get hurt towards Naya?
Yeah, I think out of reaction, I think in like this deeper voice, she's gonna call up
Naya. It doesn't come out of your mouth, it comes into Naya's head, and it comes into Emmett's head. So you can hear Ofelia. You sense she's still with you, but she's not quite there, but you can hear her clearly in your minds. This is my way of telling you, you all have spider climb, you don't have to concentrate on casting it, and you have telepathic bond. It's up.
I will say this, with my weird shape, it's gonna be my AC at 13 plus my wisdom modifier.
Beautiful.
So my AC is gonna be now 17. Oh, and better description would be like, if you ever watch Castlevania, you know that blue-eyed demon? I kind of see it like that.
Yes. Oh my god, that's good.
But it's gonna be glowing green eyes.
Wonderful. So that's your action. Do you have a bonus action or movement that you want to take? Your 40 feet vertically? There is a guard almost directly below you.
So it's only one guard in front of me, and can I see where like Igern and the priest was?
Igern, you just have line of sight to her. She is up close to the dais, and she's actually got her back turned to you because she's looking at Naya. You don't have line of sight to the priest because there is a pillar in your way.
Got it. And about how far would Igern be from me?
70 feet.
I'm gonna, cast Misty Step.
Beautiful.
And then can I get as close to where Igern is?
That's 30 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, I can get you on a direct line to her. Just so you are aware, that will place you in between the guard who is near to you and the guard who stepped forward to shoot at Naya.
Ooh, actually, let me recon that then.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It would be no problem for you to jump down on the one guard that's close to you.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. I think I will go jump down like on the back of this guard.
Can you do me a favor and roll me a con save? Because you're kind of falling. I'm going to see if you take falling damage or if you land right on him.
This is going to be a 10.
You're falling 40 feet, so I'm only going to do 2 dice worth of damage. So you do take 4 points of damage as you land on this man, but you just fell 40 feet onto him. So he... 6, 5, 3, it's 14, that's 19. He takes 19 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on him.
And then I don't think this is going to be bonus action, but I'm going to like turn towards where Igern is and where all the guards are, and I'm going to just like snarl and just say,
Igern, she can see you. You've jumped down relatively within view, and she looks horrified. Guard number 5 can't see you, doesn't have line of sight to you, does have line of sight to Naya. So the guard is going to shoot at Naya. He got a 17, I'm sure that hits. That's another 6 points of damage, Naya.
As a reaction, can I cast a curse?
100%.
Hell yeah, I am going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Nice.
Enfeebled is -4 to damage, right? Minus a d4 to damage.
On a hit, the target deals only a half damage.
Half damage, all right. Good to know. I'm going to also mark him so I remember that. Next up is our friend Cade Collis. He is going to, from his place on the altar, he's casting a spell. And it is going to be...
Oh wait, shit. I just realized for my weirding thing, it says I can make a melee...
Oh, you can make a melee attack as a second thing, right?
Yeah, I can make... so whenever you cast a spell or a cantrip, you can also take a melee spell attack against a creature within reach as a bonus action. On a hit, you deal 2d10 acid damage.
You have not used your bonus action, so you can do that if you would like to.
Ooh, okay. Then which guard is near? Or there's one that was hitting Naya, right?
There's one that's hitting Naya. There's two that have actually like used their crossbows to strike at Naya, and there's the one that you have landed on top of. That one has not shot at Naya, but you have done damage to it.
I'm gonna try finishing off this guy then. Does it have to be a melee spell though, or can I just attack this guy? That's what I want to know.
Weird. I mean, I'm okay with you making a melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I just do the stats for, like, I guess my weapon? Is that it?
Yes, use your weapon. We'll say you use your weapon. Because this doesn't affect your strength, does it?
No.
Go ahead and use your weapon.
Oh, that was a nat 20 for a 25.
Amazing! All right.
Yeah,
roll
let's
the, what
go.
is it, 2d10? Roll the 2d10, and then we'll double that.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, my guy.
Sorry, bruh.
3 plus 3, which is not great. Roll 6.
6. Okay, so 12 damage. This does not finish it, but he's looking bloodied. What do you do as you attack this man with your tooth and claw?
I'm basically trying to rip out his throat.
Ofelia? Dang.
You just see this guard on the ground screaming in pain as you see this like monster like ripping at his throat.
And also, they just all witnessed what happened in the middle of the circle. They saw Igern cast a spell, and then all of a sudden, the three of you were crawling on the walls. I think all the guards are a little freaked out right now. Okay, so I'm finishing Cade's action. So he has to make a charisma save against Collis's spell save DC. 17. So he saves. So you see Collis at the altar attempting. He's reaching up into the air, and he looks like he's trying to draw something down towards him, towards that body that's on the altar, but it doesn't work. And he screams, "Maintain the gate!" at Igern. Next up is Naya. Naya is on the web. I need to remember that.
Okay. Well, I am in the web
With your good friend Emmett.
with my good friend Emmett. We're hanging out. One question I probably should have asked before we started combat, but I'm going to take this opportunity to ask now. What does unweave a spirit mean?
Sadrico has referred to spirits as braidings of these different strands of the web.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are braidings of strands of the web.
Correct.
Gods are braidings of strands of the web. But even sometimes your own magic can come forth in that way. You've seen spirits. You saw that elk woman. Spirits are the place where these braidings of powerful forces come together. By sending your own perception out along this web, you can locate various different spirits that are various different braidings of forces of nature.
Interesting. And because of course this would take 3 legendary actions to do so.
Mm-hmm. And you used one in this round.
Right. But if we wanted to, let's say, unweave our friend Cade.
That's a thing that could happen.
It is a thing that could happen.
Cade is a binding of the forces that drive all life forward together, just as each of you are, just as the Weaver is, just as Tyos is, just as the entire universe is. Although the entire universe might be a little big for you guys.
Maybe you should believe in us, okay?
I can unbind the whole universe.
Seriously, just give me some time. Just give me some time.
The thing about spiders is that they are patient workers.
That's what I'm saying.
They're very crafty.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check in on that. Last question. Where's Phobos right now? Where's my boy Phobos at?
Phobos is outside of the church.
That's great. Does he see land?
Phobos is probably actually perched on the mast of the Weird Sister.
What does ground mean? On the mast of the Weird Sister, and there's a boat. Is the boat in water?
The boat is in water. It's parked in a little cove, and in front of it, you can see the rise of the land up to the church.
Oh, there's land. Okay. Does Phobos see land?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're at
cool.
Tuvold.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. The Weird Sister is
still at
Tuvold.
Tuvold.
Yeah,
perfect. I feel like I would like to maybe use a legendary action, since I'm here hanging out in the spider, to call upon chaos and scatter some of these guys.
You are not touching the strand of chaos right now. So right now, the 2 strands that you are closest to are the hearth and change. Change is the one that is relevant to this ability. You're 10 feet away from change.
I'm 10 feet away from change. Oh, I am now sensing what's happening here. Telepathic bond, ladies. It's time to reverse some gravity.
Ooh.
So you move 10 feet forward. Now this is a legendary action, so this is actually going to have to wait until the end of the next turn. This is your turn right now. But I will move you 10 feet forward so that you are on the strand of change. And if you'd like...
When they say it's my turn, what does that actually mean?
It means you do action, bonus action, movement.
Totally.
Reaction. We have reaction anytime. And since you are in the web right now, it is the Weaver that you control.
Got it. I will actually change my message. Ladies, we need to unweave Cade now. That's what I'm going to say. And yeah, we'll go ahead and reverse gravity because we'll get it back at the top of the round.
Okay, so you're moving 10 feet forward. We're going to hold the reverse gravity until the end of the next turn because that is a legendary action. Do you have any spell work that you want to cast while you are here with Tyos?
Can we cast something on Tyos? Yo, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait
100%,
a minute.
yes, you can 100. And I'll tell you, you are less than 60 feet away from him.
Oh my gosh.
Him, it.
Them?
It's interesting because there's something about it that is very human, but then there's also something about it that's extremely inhuman.
But there's a cone of something on us right now.
Oh, that's right. You're in the negative energy cone. I should actually place that. Do you want me to move you out of it?
Yes.
You move 10 feet and you have 50 feet of movement total. I can move you out of the cone. You will be much closer to Tyos, and you will be touching the strand of chaos because that's where he is right now too. But you will be like right up on him.
Oh, I will be touching the strand of chaos.
But you will be touching the strand of chaos, yes. But you will be out of the negative energy cone.
Does that make the reverse gravity end if are we still touching the strand of change?
That hasn't happened yet. That has to come at the end of somebody else's turn.
Oh.
So we can put you in a position so that what you are touching is chaos and not change.
I mean, I'm okay with scatter as well. Like, I want to displace some guys anyway.
You actually run up right behind Tyos. So you are now actually within melee range, technically speaking, but you are able to cast if you would like to.
You know what? Let's just bonus action Hunter's Mark Tyos.
Nice. Okay.
So we've got our legendary action. We've moved. We've done a bonus action.
Do you have an action?
I thought my legendary action was my action.
No, legendary action is separate. You have your own action.
That's okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, your legendary actions are shared. You want that to happen, so it's going to happen after the next player's turn because it does have to happen at the end of a turn.
Do we want to curse Tyos? I think we do.
Yeah, and we can all use each other's spells, right? So if we have curses prepared that you don't have prepared, then I can tell you about them.
Why don't you all list out the curses you have prepared?
Yeah, give me some good curses, ladies. Or I could try and Finger of Death this guy. That's a level 7 spell, though, which could be kind of fun.
Could be kind of fun. I have Witch's Grasp, of course, Blindness, Deafness, Bestow Curse, Spell Warping Curse. Those are all the ones I have prepared.
For me, curse-wise, I have Ray of Enfeeblement, and then I have Fear, I have Bestow Curse, and I have Spell Warping Curse as well.
Okay.
Or Flesh to Stone, which is a level 6 spell.
Oh, that's interesting. This does intrigue me.
Is Tyos made of flesh? Cube to stone.
I have a question. What do you guys think about the word amalgamation?
It reminds me of all the strands and how like the thing in the journal about braiding strands together.
Let me point that question at Ofelia. What's the message that Liev sent to you?
I did share with them that he said Great Spirit, Order, Sovereign, Hierarch, Raylar, and then amalgamation, and that the void is hungry, and that part of Ophelia's suspicions was that we're trying to bring a mortal man into the ether and have him kind of take a position of the Great Spirits.
Let me have all of you roll me a quick insight check. I want to see if this occurs to any of you.
14.
Insight will be
I got an 8.
26.
Damn, okay. Ophelia, this does occur to you. There's a body on the altar. The hierarch is missing.
Oh.
The eyes of this thing look like human eyes.
I'm going to relay all of these connections mentally into our telepathic bond. You're gonna just hear Ophelia's like warped voice saying,
He is mad.
Ew.
He? Tyos? Okay.
All that to say flesh to stone would work. There is some flesh involved here.
This intrigues me, and I feel like...
do it.
Yeah, we'll save finger of that later. Flesh to stone, please. This thing.
Hey, Tyos, you gotta make me a con save. Come on, buddy.
What if you didn't?
What's your con? It's +4. So, what's the spell save DC?
17.
So, he's got a +4, so he's got to roll a 13 or higher. It's a 7.
Hell
Please,
yeah.
I told you the eyes were kind of weeping and crusty.
Yeah.
You see that crust start to like gum up and the eyes start to like kind of freeze in place. It's still a shifting, ever-moving shape, but it's grinding against itself as it begins to harden.
And then basically it has to make 3 successful saves, and then the spell ends. If it fails to make a save 3 times, it is turned to stone. It says if they maintain, it's a concentration curse. So basically, I think as long as the concentration of the spell for the entire duration, I think it has to make a save per each turn.
Okay, I will have him make the next save on his next turn.
Amazing. This maybe implies a few things, which I kind of like. One, because I'm the one who casted it, that whole hunter's mark, it's not.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, yeah, okay.
But that's fine, because either way, I can't lose concentration on hunter's mark or curse spells that I cast as a result of taking damage. So if this guy tries to damage me, I won't lose concentration.
So, and you're holding it for the Weaver for all of you.
Yes, at this point.
So it's maybe important for you to stay here. That's Naya.
What level spells did you use?
So that's a 6th level spell, and Ofelia has used a 2nd level spell.
Is someone tracking like your totals?
I put it on the chat what Ofelia used, so
Okay.
I guess whatever.
Yeah, and I have a little marker of the slots that have been used.
Okay, great. In the material, one of these guards steals herself. She sees this thing, this beast that Ofelia has turned into, attacking her fellow guard, and she decides to run up and give it a swing. So she's going to attack Ofelia, but your AC went up to 17, correct?
Yes.
A 2-handed longsword attack. +3. 17. So it meets it, beats it. So sorry.
It's okay.
So 1d10 +3. That is going to be 11 points of damage to Ofelia.
11.
That's guard number 4. At the end of guard number 4's turn, what are we doing? We're plucking the strand of chaos, I believe.
Chaos.
And
yes.
that is scatter?
That is scatter. And scatter takes up to 5 targets that I believe you can
Ofelia can see.
Ofelia can see. Perfect. And you teleport each affected target to an unoccupied space that you can see within 120 feet of you. And they have to, if they're unwilling, they have to make a wisdom saving throw to resist this spell.
We've got 2 guards that Ofelia is right up on. We've got a guard that is relatively near Naya. We've got one that's closer to the door. You can see Igern. You can see the guard that crossed to shoot at Naya that's near Igern. And you can see all the way across the room to one that's still stationed where he was on the top of this.
I think definitely the one next to, not the one I'm on top of, but the one that is next to, the one is near Naya.
Let's start with that guard that you just pinged. Where would you like to move them?
Where would 120 feet be?
That you can see, so it will not be outside of this church. You can also see up.
That I can just scatter on top?
You could essentially move them up on the ledges that Naya entered through when she came in here, and you can almost like remove them in that sense because they'll be up and out of the way.
But would they have a vantage point against me then?
They certainly would. They would have the high ground.
Yes. Where would be like the farthest place that I can see away from me?
Here's another question. Is it possible to use the sight of our familiars as well to extend this so that they are out of the playing field?
I do like
I like that.
Yeah, the goal is to get them out.
out.
Because, like, there are 8 guards. Right now, the problems are with Igern and Cade, right? fuck these other 8 guards. Like, they're just trying to get a paycheck. Right? So it's just kind of like, leave. Get out.
So I am going to say that in order to send them straight out of the room to where your familiars are, that, like, I don't like the idea, like, personally, of you being able to just send Cade and Iger out. Like, I don't necessarily want that happening. But I would say if it's easier for them to save, that yes, you can do that. If you keep it harder for them to save, you can send them away in here.
I think the motivation actually wouldn't be to send Iger and Cade, because I want to finish Cade.
Same.
I'm not gonna.
We're here for the murder.
I'm not gonna have him run away. I think it's just more so I need to get the distractions out of the way. So I think all of it's gonna be mostly the guard.
Okay, we're gonna reduce the spell save. What did you say it was? 17?
19.
We're gonna reduce it by 5, so they have to beat a 14. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with the one you pinged, Ofelia. Rolls a 14 exactly, so stays put. That is a 13. That one. Bye.
I can see the one you said that shot at Naya.
It's the one you pinged already.
Got it.
That's the one who shot at Naya. Yeah, but you can't see that one that's straight across beneath her.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and do that one.
15 saves.
Can I do that one?
Yeah, absolutely. 4. Fine. You can see the one that is to Collis' right, and the one that you haven't touched, the one that you've been attacking.
Yeah, kill this guy.
Correct.
Jesus Christ, Ofelia. Thank goodness. 17 saves. But that's 2 guards.
Hell yeah.
Boof, gone. Okay, that's the end of Guard 4's turn. Now it is Emmett's turn. Emmett, you are the Weaver.
I'm the Weaver. Cool. We're out of that cone that makes us not be able to do spells, right?
Yes, you are, until it turns to look at you.
And we're standing on the chaos.
You're standing on the... You're not only are you standing on the Shrine of Chaos, you are within range. You extend your senses into the web, into these spirits, because you, as the Weaver, this is how they braid together. You know this is your home. And you sense that this space that Tyos has come to rest on. Yes, chaos is here, and order despises chaos. But this is also the sovereign. And you think of what sovereignty is. It's control, yes, certainly, and that is what the Church of Tyos relies on. It's hierarchy, it's being over others, and it's individuation. But so the place where Tyos has come to rest is not connected to the sovereign, but it is pulling on the common, that which is shared. And you have the sense that Tyos arrived in this space because there are things that stop sovereignty from becoming all-powerful. There are things that stop chaos becoming all-powerful. And you think that it arrived in this location purposefully, and you are within touch range of that too, just so you know.
Okay.
And if you guys ever come up with anything clever you want to do as we talk about spirits and strands and stuff, please let me know.
I remember when we first entered this form of the Weaver, didn't we recognize like a strand of Uneza?
Yeah, you're actually, that's the strand of change leads to and through Uneza and the Tideborn Shrine.
Okay.
You're on the strand of chaos right now, though.
Okay. How many legendary actions have we done?
2.
And does the strand of change, like, look intact? Does it look normal? Or in this body, do we recognize?
That's such a good question, Tegan. With your senses extended to these braidings, you see the way that order and sovereignty are connected to this. You don't even want to call it a god. It's a creature. It's a monstrosity. But in these other parts of the web they're all interconnected. As you send your consciousness into the strands of the web, the strands that make up this braiding, you sense these tiny little tears in the strands. It's kind of similar to the way that bones are hollow, the way that osteoporosis eats holes into the solid lattice structures that make up bones. They seem like sparkly little black dots eating away at the fibers of the web. So you send your consciousness into one of these black dots. It gets bigger and bigger, like a hole widening before you. And as you follow your way down it, you approach a narrowing. And squeezing your way through it, you move up a shaft and you find yourself facing light again. As the light resolves, you find yourself looking up into the face of a little red-headed boy. It's Bean. You're looking up into Bean's face. He's talking to you, but it sounds echoey and distant. And yeah, you're looking at him, but it feels like you're looking at a projection on a wall from far away down a dark hallway. You feel like such a sense of remove from what's in front of you. Bean is in a forest somewhere. The colors around him are green, and you can hear a distant echo of children playing, but you feel like no attachment to it. And you realize you are looking through Sprout's eyes and listening through her ears.
Okay.
So you feel the dark, narrow shaft that you came up through. You feel it pulling you back into the blackness that you traveled through. That pulling feeling, it's coming from behind you. In Sprout, that sensation is the strongest thing she feels, and she's fighting it. This little kid, she's spending all of her energy fighting the pull of the void, and that must be why everything feels so distant to her. But because you are not Sprout, because you are massive, and you're part of the web, and you can resist the pull of the void, you say goodbye to her, and let that draining sensation pull you back through the nodule, driven into Sprout's spine, back to the web. And as you come back to yourself as the Weaver, you realize that those little sparkly black dots of dissolution that you feel in the strands of the web, those are the drones. Those needle-like spikes, those shards are driven into the strands of the web, and they are eating away at it. They're tearing it apart.
Can I do, like, some kind of check to, like, how do I fix these spikes? How do I, from where we are, remove them or expel them from this web? Like, can I do anything? Is there anything I can do?
Give me an insight check.
I will.
Or Arcana, whichever you're better at or want to do.
My insight's better. 16.
Nice. Okay. The Weaver, as I said, is a craftsman. You absolutely could put your attention to this and repair this. You would have to go one little spike of nothingness at a time. You may not have the time to do that right this second.
Okay, but
it is possible to repair it.
That's good.
You can spin the web. That is what is deep within you, is your ability to bring about change and to bring about order and to bring about chaos and to repair and to unmake.
Yes.
That is what you do.
I will get to my actual turn action stuff, but I want to ask, is there like a black spot on the strand of change? Like, do I sense Yuneza's?
Oh, running through it, yes. You can, and if you think about Yuneza, you can key into it.
Okay,
yes.
Is it closer to me than Sprouts?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Because you are on the strand of chaos. What you sense here is the deep corruption within the Guardian.
Okay, so that only just thinking about when I want to do a legendary action, if possible. Do I think weaving would heal these things, or would it be a different thing I have to do?
Yes, weaving would heal those. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, you can prepare the strands that way.
So I guess I'll just keep that in mind. All right. Now for my actual action.
You haven't done anything yet. So.
Yeah. So this guy is turning to stone as we speak.
My boy.
You're big, my big boy. Our boy.
I had an interesting thought earlier. I'm not sure if I should do it because we only have so many slots on this level, but etherealness, the spell etherealness, lets you Let me read the part that I want to read. During this time, as you cast a spell, you step into the border regions of the ethereal plane. During this time, you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, blah, 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 blah. But that was mainly the part I was interested in, is moving up and down and stuff. But I don't know how that works here.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
Whoa!
Nice. Emmett, you think about etherealness, about what it would mean to bring yourself to the ether. And what you think it might mean is that you could bring your body from the material here. And perhaps aid yourself and your sisters here in this fight.
So how would that work?
You would separate you from the Weaver.
Okay.
But
I could do other stuff.
You can still use all of the Weaver's legendary actions and stuff like that, and weave on. You are present in the ether. It just means there would be more than one. There'd be an ally on the field, essentially.
So would I have to switch perspectives first, or could I just cast etherealness?
You could bring yourself here by casting etherealness.
I mean, if there's ever a time to do it, It might be right now. So I'll cast etherealness, a level 7 spell.
Nice.
Amazing.
One of
and
our
I love that
slots.
the Witch of the Heart is leaning into the heart.
Oh God, you guys are having such a wild day. Emmett, you were actually never even aware of your body being present in the material. What you thought was, we need help, and then you thought, I can help. And then all of a sudden, you appeared on this web. This thing is much taller than you, and it's floating, and it's pointed away at the moment, and you see behind it the giant body of a spider. And you recognize yourself within it. You recognize Naya's conscious presence here, and you recognize that Ofelia is also part of it too. But now you are here in the ether with yourselves, and you can take your turn here too.
Okay, cool. So now I have me here.
Yes.
And etherealness is not concentration. Yay!
So you're here.
I'm
here,
just
baby.
here. Awesome.
Okay, that is your action. Do you have any bonus actions or movement that you would like to do? Or would you like to stay close? You are in melee range of Tyos right now. As in within 5 feet.
Since Naya is still in the body of this spider, and I'm also here, and I can also do legendary actions. So if Naya wanted to step on like the Strand of Chaos or the Order one or whichever, she could do that. And if I wanted to also at the same time be standing on a different one just in case we need it,
yes,
I could. I'm gonna go over to the Strand of Change if that's possible.
Oh yeah, that's possible. Okay, what's your movement's 30 feet, right?
My speed's 40 actually.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. You took mobile. You're a little less than halfway there.
Awesome. So that's my movement. Could I Misty Step closer?
Yeah. You want to Misty Step 30 feet closer?
Yeah.
30. You are 15 feet away.
Cool. And can we all make sure we're on the same page about how many spell slots we have left?
Absolutely.
I put down 6 left for level 2.
Correct.
Yes.
Cool. And then level 3 we have 6 left as well.
Yes.
And then everything else except for level 6 we have 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
And level 7 we have 2 left.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Just making sure.
Lovely. All right, going back to the church.
Going back to the church. Fuck the church.
Okay, this is the guard that Ofelia dropped on, is going to attempt to hit her back. All right, so he's going to roll an attack against your AC of 17. He rolled a natural 18 though, so he does hit. And then he does 13 points of slashing damage to you, Ofelia.
Can I curse him?
Wait, can you? You can't. You actually already used your reaction, so you cannot.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
that's true.
Yep. So then he's going to bonus action disengage and run away.
Any attacks of opportunity?
He disengaged.
You win this round, Jimothy.
Our pal Brogan Witch Hunter, at the sound of the disturbance, comes running through the door.
Fuck that man.
Brogan Witch Hunter.
Brogan Witch Hunter.
Is that his last name?
Yeah.
That's just what he's called.
Can you imagine being named Brogan? Ugh, gross.
I was trying to think of fantasy bro names, and I was like, Brogan.
Brogan, Borson, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Chad.
That's not even his name.
I hate Chad.
The first thing he sees, Ofelia, is you.
And that's a motherfucking problem. My girl's gonna put him in the dirt.
All right, he's gonna shoot at you with his hand crossbow. Let me make sure he's in range. Oh no, this is with disadvantage. 14 plus 7. Yeah, that'll hit. So he does 7 points of piercing damage to you, Ofelia. He recognizes something about you. Maybe you still have your braid.
No. I'm definitely gonna go full demon mode. I like to imagine that as soon as he entered, you know how like when dogs start to growl and just you see that one fang? I think that's what's gonna happen.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guards. Brogan,
Seriously.
Stupid Brogan.
Igern, and Cade. Guard 1 is going to move towards Igern.
Oh.
Guard 6 is going to take a shot at
Y'all.
Naya.
Y'all.
Why Naya?
So the guard that is nearest to Naya, she's still up on the wall. Rolled a 9. Does that hit?
13? No.
Ooh.
No. All right. I think there's something. Naya, I think when you all seem to have gotten scattered out of the circle when you poofed into the ether. And I think, Naya, the way that you landed, a spider climbed on the wall, was upside down. And this guy, he's trying to shoot at you, but this is so disconcerting. And even though he's close, it winds up going wide. He's just like, get it together.
Naya is very used to spider climbing. So.
I love it.
We go back to the ether, to the web. And this is the lair action.
Lair? So much lore.
All right, how many witches do we have present in the web? We have 2 witches present in the web. So this goes down from a DC 25 Constitution check from Tyos to a DC 21 Constitution check. Con is +4, so he does have to hit a... Sarah's doing math in her head, is 17 or higher. Oh, come on, Tyos, let's do it. Let's go.
What if he didn't, Tyos?
18! Fuck.
Boo.
All right.
Boo.
The strand of the commons snaps. All bonds that tie communities and ecosystems together are gone.
Huh?
Nothing is capable of working with or supporting each other except maybe those of you engaged in this fight for reality right now. Everyone, everything is reduced to individuals seeking only self-satisfaction. And Tyos moves closer to materializing. That was Annette Lee as Ofelia, Ashlyn Sparrow as Naya, and Tegan Mack as Emmett. Sara Brink was the game master. Story editing and sound design by Sara Brink. Oops All Witches is a playtest of the Witch class created for The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One, produced by Fortunate Horse. For more information, visit the Worlds Beyond Number Patreon. Oops All Witches is a Dancing Stickman production. If you're enjoying the podcast and you'd like to hear more nerdy content like this, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe. And be sure to tell your friends. Thanks for listening.